Hi guys, I'm Sumbul and welcome to my channel. So today I bring you another haul and first impressions video. I know I've been doing quite a few haul videos lately, but I bought these products a couple of months ago and I was meaning to film a video but could not do so, the reason being that I was caught up with so much work and didn't get a chance to film this video. But I've been really good and have shown remarkable self-control in not using the products until I filmed this video. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. So there's a mix of high-end and drugstore products in this haul, and I'll start with the high-end first. So I have two products from the Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder collection, and I swatched all of the products from this collection in store, and the only ones I liked and considered spending my money on were these two products. So the first is the Victoria Beckham eye foil and the second is the highlighter. So let's start with the highlighter first. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. Very classy and posh. And then inside is this black leather compact with a metallic golden outlining. The only thing is that I think this is really tricky to open, or maybe it's just in the compact I got. I don't think it's the most user-friendly packaging in this regard. So this is how the highlighter looks like. It has a VB logo engraved into the highlighter. The packaging has the most super luxurious and posh feeling to it. Not the most user-friendly, as I was telling you about the opening mechanism, but apart from that, just looking at it, it's very sleek and classic. And the highlighter itself swatches really nicely. Let me show you. So as you can see, it's a very subtle pink toned highlighter. I just love the smoothness and the texture. There are no chunky glitter particles. It sits on the skin beautifully. In my opinion, this will be a very good everyday highlight, especially for me. I think it complements my skin tone beautifully. So I'm really excited to start using it. So the next product is the eye foil, and this is again how the outer packaging looks like. It's the same as that for the highlighter, in that it is very black and golden. And then inside, this is how the pot looks like. So it has a golden lid, and then the pot itself is transparent glass. And then inside is this very sparkly cream product meant for your eyes. The only thing I would say is that the product itself is very tiny in amount. You can see that the pot itself is not very generous in size. It has a very small volume, and on top of that, the product is not even filled to the top. It's barely filled halfway. So that's not really good considering that this is such an expensive product. At least the least they could have done is filled the pot properly. So now let me swatch it for you guys. Oh wow. So just see how glittery and sparkly this is. It will be ideal for a date night or going to a party or function. So it's swatching beautifully on my hands. I don't know how the staying power will be on my eyes, but I guess this is for me to experiment and find out. So moving on, the third product is this Eve Lom Kiss Mix Color. So basically this is a balm for your lips or a cream blusher for your cheeks. But I'm going to be primarily using it for my lips. And this is how the shade looks. In the pot it looks very purplish, but I'll just swatch it for you so you guys know. It's a very faint pinkish looking balm. It's not very pigmented, it's very lightly tinted, and it has a very minty smell to it. I'm not sure if it's going to show up in this video because, as I told you, it's a very faint tint, but the texture is very thick and creamy. I guess more like Vaseline, but not that oily. So these are all the high-end products. Now let's move on to the drugstore ones. Okay, so the first one is this Soap and Glory Peach Party Blush Brick. And this is how it looks from outside. Very cool packaging. And then inside, this is how the blush looks. So it is a circular block of different shades. And now let's swatch it. Watch all the colors all together. And this is how it looks. So it's a very shiny peach toned blush, and the texture is just amazing, very smooth, and it's just gliding over my skin so perfectly. And as you can see, there are no chunky glitter particles. Otherwise I would not have bought this blush, because I hate those kind of products that have chunky glitter that just cling to the skin. I think they enhance the imperfections of the skin even more. So I'm not into using those products that are really powdery or chunky. Just glides on so perfectly, and I just hope that this effect translates to my cheeks also, because mostly if you swatch products of the hands, if they are good quality, they generally look nice on the hands, because on your hands you don't have any enlarged pores or pimples or whatever. So swatches generally look nice on the hands, but when you translate the products to your face, it's a whole other story. If the product is really good, it will stand up to the test, and if it's just another thumbs down product, you will regret the moment you bought that. So that is why I wait until I have tried the product on my face for a few weeks before I give my final thoughts and impressions of the product. Okay, so the next are these 3 eyeshadows from the brand Makeup Obsession, and the shades are LA, Beach Blonde and Solstice. So the packaging doesn't look really sturdy or long lasting. It's a very cheap plastic, which is quite difficult to open also. Okay, and see, the eyeshadow pan falls out like this. Maybe it's meant to customize and put in your own customizable palette, but I think it should have been a little bit probably magnetic, so that it doesn't drop out so easily from these individual pans. So now let's swatch them. So the first one, that is this Solstice, is a purplish eyeshadow, and the texture is very good, very smooth, very pigmented, and again, no chunky glitter particles. Then the second is this Beach Blonde. So this is a golden shade. The texture for this doesn't appear to be as smooth as the purplish one. This is a little bit on the powdery side, but the pigmentation is very good. It's a very shiny golden color. And then the third one, that is this LA, is a very dark coppery color. So the texture for this appears to be like the purplish one. It's quite smooth. I don't know what's wrong with the golden one. That felt quite powdery. But as I said before, the picture will be more clearer and the verdict will be final when I apply it to my eyes. So this is how these shades look on the hands. So the next thing I got was this Loreal Infallible blush paint. So this is basically a chunky pencil cream blush, and it has the most shocking pink shade you can find in a blush. This is how the swatch looks like, and when you blend it, the color gets fainter. So don't be shocked that it's such an intense pink, because the color is quite easy to blend. As you can see, it has gone very faint. So the texture is very smooth, not a very drying formula, and not really oily either. So I chose this intense pink color because I was looking to try something new. You can go for the less intenser ones if you think this is too much. So next is this Kiko Glow Fusion Powder Highlighter in the shade number 2. And then this is the packaging. It's just okay packaging. It's not really bad like the Makeup Obsession ones that were really fiddly. It's better than that, but it's still going to be really messy because, as you can see, this is a fingerprint magnet. And then inside, this is how the highlighter looks. So let's swatch it. So this is a very faint golden highlighter. The texture, I'm not really sure because it's looking like it will be a little bit difficult to blend because it's really sticking to the skin. But anyways, this is just my first impression, so maybe on my cheeks it will do a better job of blending. We'll see. And the last product is the 17 Easy on the Eye palette, and it has a very cool outer packaging, and on the inside is this little slim black kit. So inside you get this large mirror, and then there are 8 metallic and matte shades, and then you get 3 cream eyeshadows and 1 eye primer. So the idea is for it to be a complete eyeshadow kit with the primer included. Now let's swatch some of these. So the texture of the eyeshadows is very beautiful. They are very pigmented and smooth. So there's a nice variety of the pink eyeshadows in this kit. As you can see, this kit is very heavily focused on the pink shades. And now let's swatch the cream ones. Okay, as for the cream shadows, I don't think I'm liking the quality a lot because they are not really very pigmented. In fact, they're more like I'm applying Vaseline to my hands. The color is very faint and it will just disappear with some blending. So the cream ones I'm rejecting even as swatches on my hands, but the powder ones so far have swatched really nicely, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that this is just not a totally thumbs down product. So this was all, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please let me know in the comments below if you have bought any of the products mentioned in this video and how you like using them. Do you like the texture, quality and everything? Do give me some feedback, and don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel for more beauty videos. Until next time, stay beautiful.